All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We are live. We are doing a little live in the app today. And those of you that are in the app, as you know, there is no delay whatsoever. I'm also going to be streaming live on YouTube Live. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, you have about a 20-second delay. Okay. So, again, this is just one of the extra values and perks of being in the app. So good morning and welcome to all of you that are here in the app. Let me head over to the chat. Good morning, Gerhard. Good morning, Simba. Good morning to you all. If you are in the app, you can definitely go into the chat and say hello to each other and welcome each other there. We've got something that's brewing right now with crude oil. We're going to take a look at this scalping opportunity that is happening, hopefully here at the 8 o'clock open. And then I'll take a look at natural gas for some of you that wanted to look at it. What a massive trade we just closed up on natural gas as well. So we're kind of taking a look at this. Let me go over here real quick. Let me make sure that everything is working all the way around. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. So let's take a look. Hold on, let me pop a comment here real quick. All right, cool. So again, if you're just joining us, we are streaming inside of our app and then also on YouTube Live. Hey, so I'm looking to see if we're going to get this 8 o'clock possible reversal. I see us coming further down. So I've got this box here. I want to see if we can get some type of retracement in here. I'm actually going to bring this down a little bit. Okay, I want to see if maybe we can get something around the 61.8 to the 78 and then bring this back down here. I still see a lot of liquidity here in these candles right over here. Okay, I still see a lot of bankers, institutional money that I think they're going to come and grab down here. So we're looking at possibly something like this. And let's see now, I want to see what 8 o'clock does, right? Looking at possibly something like this for a quick scalp opportunity. 20 points, no more than 20 points. Okay, if you can grab 20, we can grab 20. I think they're going to come down to grab liquidity down here. So let's kind of see what happens. It is 8 o'clock right now. There's usually a push at 8 a.m. So let's kind of take a look at what it does here and see if we can grab our 20 pips for the day with crude oil. Again, if you wanted to, enter, here somewhere, that's up to you. All that happens there is that you open your risk a little bit more. I'm going to see if we can get price to come up a little bit higher versus taking it right now. But I do see liquidity happening down here as well. Okay, we do on the 1 hour. Okay, we do have the SAR flip that already happened. And that's why I really liked this position up here. But it looks like maybe we have missed the train here on this unless somebody got in already. So we may have missed it by just a few seconds of joining in. But this is why my bias was, there's going to be liquidity down here that they're going to take. So we'll reevaluate this now for a buying perspective. But let's see kind of what happens here. And then this will probably be about a 30-minute stream. That's about it because I've got some private coaching sessions starting at 9. But I am going to look at natural gas as well because I know many of you are interested on natural gas as well. Let me head over to the app real quick. Let's see if we have any comments. Hey, good morning, Rose. Good morning, David. Daisy, good morning. Abed, good morning. Welcome. So we are taking a look here. Now let's kind of formulate a different game plan, right? Because if you did not get in on the sell and we missed a sell, let's kind of get in on a different game plan here. So let's kind of take a look at some intraday. Remember, it is late in the year, right? The markets are acting a little bit crazy. So we're going to be very conservative. I'm going to make this fib level white so we can see the difference between the two. Okay, and this is the liquidity that we're talking about. I think they're going to come back and grab this institutional bankers' money here, which also will line up with our 50-day moving average. That's the only average that I'll pop in from time to time because I like to see where price is moving. So based on what I can see here, I really kind of like this as an entry if we're going to be buying crude oil right in this area. Okay, right in this area, dead smack between the 61 and the 88, because that really limits our risk to reward ratio. So we're looking at something like this. Let's go ahead and grab a long position. And again, you can decide whether, and this is always what I do, right? This up here, right up here. This is the session high. Okay, so this happened at, well, that was 1 o'clock. Where's our session high? 4 o'clock. So this is the London session high right here, right? So I always say we should be coming back up towards the session high. So that would take it right back to the top. Okay, so this looks like it's going to give us possibly our buy movement if you did not catch the sell movement that happened already here. So I'm going to wipe out this sell entry. We may have been just a few seconds late on this one here. And I had it marked up, and I was going to put it out at 7:30 to our group. And I just said, let me wait. We're going to do a live at 8 o'clock. And sure enough, the sentiment was correct, and it melted down. But that's okay, because this is the beauty of trading. There's buys and sells. So we're going to kind of look for something like this. Again, we're looking for 20 points. I'm going to see if we can go deeper. So this is ultimately what we want to look for here in this particular case. And I'm going to go all the way back up to the 0. But again, you know the game plan. Okay, if you want to be a 61.8 trader, which will give us a bounce off the 50-day moving average, which happens a lot, this is your entry. If you want to wait deeper to about the 78.6, that's the entry right there. So regardless of your risk, right, everything is at least a 2-to-1, okay, other than the 61.8. If you get in at the 61.8, then I would bring your risk up to the 88th percentile, and that still makes it a 2-to-1. Again, that's how I manage risk, okay? If I get in earlier, I manage risk, okay? So again, could be a good entry right here off the 61.8. Again, we're only looking for 20 pips, right? 20 pips or points, depending if you're in futures or what have you. That's it. Okay, that's the game plan for this setup right here. So I think we're going to catch a reversal here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and it's 8. What time is it now? It's 8:05. I'm going to let this 8:15 candle close. And I'm going to be taking a long position myself here in just a minute. So let's drop down now to the 15-minute chart. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so let's work off the 15-minute. Okay, let's work off the 15-minute, and let's see where this 15-minute candle closes. Okay, the deeper, the better for me, right? If we can get into this ideal box, then that is the ideal, just because of the liquidity we were talking about. Okay, just because of that liquidity we were talking about. So this could be an early morning sell-off. We're bouncing off to 61.8, and we've got about 7 minutes left on this right here. So actually, let me go ahead and go over to my broker. There we go. And I'm going to start looking at the price action. Obviously, it's a very deep candle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter first position, smaller lot size here at the 61.8. Okay, because I think we're gonna end up going pretty close to back up to the session highs of London, or at least give me enough to grab 20 points. Okay, so I'm entering right here at this price point right here, 74.31, and I'm going to take 20 up from here. Okay, so for me, 51, and this is position number 1. If we go lower, I'm entering again, and for me, the 75.51, right? That right here, marked in blue, is going to be first take profit. Okay, that's 20 pips from my entry right in there. Okay, so let's kind of take a look here what happens, and let me see if there's any questions or stuff that is going on here. Let me get over to the chat. Awesome. CoinX is down. Unfortunately, I can't trade today. Okay. Rose, check your internet or what have you, because that's who I have, obviously, and it's up and running. So you may want to check it. You may need to refresh it or something. Maybe you're in a bad Wi-Fi spot or what have you. So definitely check that out. Hey, good morning, Sabrina. Good morning. Okay, so again, remember, hey, just a reminder, it's end of year, right? Crazy stuff will happen in the markets. So please do not over leverage, right? Enter a trade that you know that either you can exit if you need to exit quickly, or you can swing it back up to our original target. Okay. My rest of the way is looking for multiple entries, much lower lot size than normal. It's the end of the year. There's no reason why you should be going for a home run, right? If you can only grab 10 pips, grab 10 pips, right? And then get out. If it gives you 10, grab 10. If you want to hold for 20, hold for 20. Again, just, definitely this is a time of year that markets act a little weird and crazy, as you can see, across the board, especially with the indices and everything else that's happening. Okay. So you definitely want to take a look at that as well as you're kind of moving forward. Let me head over real quick to my other feed. Hey, good morning, all of you. We had lunch 1 hour before. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Great to see all of you here, both on YouTube Live and inside of our members app. Those of you on YouTube Live, this is kind of a little free preview of what we do inside of the app. And again, if you need more information, the link will be in the video description. You can also scan the QR code that you are seeing if you are on the YouTube Live feed as well. Those folks in the app are getting that instantaneously feedback that is going on here. So this is what we're kind of looking at for crude oil right now. I am going to be going to natural gas here in just a minute to kind of see what is going on. So again, oil is dropping down. So again, if it comes back into this reddish box, that'll be a second position for me down here near the 78. Okay. So again, you had two options: enter at the 61.8 or wait for a deeper retracement down into the 78.6. Okay. Again, take profit will be 20 points, 20 pips from wherever you decided entry. Okay. 75.52 is my current take profit for the 61.8 entry. If we go deeper, then it'll still be 20, and then I can still ride this one up a little bit higher. Okay. Usually when we see some type of major pullback like that, you're going to see a retracement, and then there may or may not be a continuation. But again, we are sitting in this liquidity area that we talked about right here to the right, which is where I expected price to go, because on the higher time frame, that was the big institutional candles that were pulled to move price up when we had that huge spike up in price. Okay, so we're going to kind of let that be here for now. And I'm going to head over to natural gas real quick. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, whether you're on YouTube Live. I know we have some members that are there as well. Drop them in the comments, or if you're here on the app, definitely ask any questions there. And then let me head over to natural gas. And where did that little puppy go? There we go. So let's over to natural gas, and it is melting as well. Okay. I know some of you asked me earlier in the app, about shorting now. I just hadn't looked at the chart, and I didn't want to give you a yes or no answer without actually looking at the chart here. So let me close some of this stuff up and let's kind of take a look. So this was the gap trade that we took, an amazing trade from our initial entry. That for me was down here, and a lot of you got in, right? The gap closed that was over 1,300 pips. It ran about 1,500 pips, and now we're seeing the retracement. But that's good. So if you didn't catch the sell, that is awesome. So congratulations to all of you in the app who took the trade alert on that. So now we're going to kind of take a look at natural gas here from a 1 hour perspective. We did have this initial retracement here. What I like to do is kind of look at, hey, what have you done in the past? And just kind of take a look at some fib levels here. We had price come up here. So we came there to the 61.8. And that tells me, okay, cool. Now I want to go ahead and do that exact same fib retracement from here, though, and I want to swing it up. Okay, and then I want to look. And again, this is the beauty. We see, right? For those of you that have been for me with a while, we always talk about, my favorite average is the 50-day. I don't get in too far away, and you have to look for 50 as exits as well. It loves the 50-day moving average, right? So this now almost like lines up, pretty perfectly, right, with a retracement level of the 61.8 right at the 50-day moving average. Now, it's late in the year. I don't, necessarily say it's going to just wick the 50. I'm going to look for a little bit of a deeper pullback. Like if, again, I'm looking at this candle right here. See this candle, this green candle right over here. Let me highlight it, right? That was a big institutional candle where money was introduced that just pushed price up. So I think they come back for liquidity there based upon those candles. That's why I look at price. I like to dig my entry a little bit deeper. Okay, so that would be the next type of buy situation for me on that. But I am looking here. I need to look on the broker to see if this is an unfilled gap. There's a slight difference there. So I need to go back into the broker. And this is why you should always check your broker as well. The candles should be the same, but some brokers will give you a gap and some brokers were not. Same thing on TradingView, right? I look at the TradingView gap like we did here, okay? But I have to, if this gap is not on my broker, I don't take a gap trade. So you always refer to your broker. So I need to see if this is an unfilled gap on my broker. If you know already, you can drop it in the comments. If you check the broker while I'm doing this, see if this 2.3518 is an unfilled gap here, because there is a difference right here. That being said, I'm going to see if we can get this deeper retracement here on the 1 hour. Okay, on the 1 hour. Again here, I just, sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. Here's our 50-day moving average. You can see that on the 4 hour, that's pretty much where we came to, right? And so now we're seeing that rejection there. And this is going to pretty much be the same. And let's drop another fib from this wick to this wick right here. And that pretty much corroborates the 61.8 area. You can see it right there that we're talking about. Okay. You can see the fib that's moving. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll actually highlight a different color so you can see that it kind of aligns even on the 4 hour with this liquidity candle that we keep talking about over and over and over. So that would need to be the retracement that I want to see, again, especially late in the year. Not going to jump into anything because there's no need to, right? Trading is all about patience. There's no stress in trading. You create your stress, right? If you wait for your levels based on your trading plan, there is no stress. You execute. You win most, you lose a few. That's part of trading. That's part of life. You win a lot, but you're going to lose in life as well. So you have to be able to overcome that. This profession, because you shouldn't treat it as a hobby or it'll eat you up. This profession should be no stress, meaning if you stick to what your style of trading is, there is no stress because you're giving yourself the highest probability possible based on your analysis to enter a trade. So there is no stress whatsoever, right? Make trading fun. Trading should be fun. That's why we're having so much fun in our community, because we're all kind of aligned and attuned. And that's the beauty of it. So that's where I'm waiting for natural gas. Okay. Let's see if we can get this severe pullback down on the 1 hour, the 4 hour. This may happen today. This may happen tomorrow. After Thursday, my trading rule is I don't trade on Fridays anyways, right? So, and I don't take trades after 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, really 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if this doesn't come to fruition between today's already Wednesday, tomorrow, then I'm just going to wait to after the new year, after the markets reopen and resettle. Probably like January 5th or so is the next best time to start trading. Then we'll look at it, right? There's no sense to jump into anything because if not, you are you're just not going to, you're going to be forcing something. So this is where I'm waiting for crude oil. Okay. This is where I'm at. Right. Patience is key. I just saw Javier's comment. All right. It's not just money, it's passion and patience. Absolutely. Two key P's that you need with regards to that. Okay. So that's kind of the take on crude, on not crude oil, on natural gas. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me go over to the app here real quick. Professor, are you on mobile or desktop? I can't connect. CoinX is working now. Awesome. I'm on desktop, but oh, Sabrina, you were talking about CoinX. Yeah, I'm on mobile. I'm on mobile. Yeah, it may have just been you just had a quick lag. Maybe there's a quick lag or something. That's happened sometimes. Sometimes the internet feed, even on mine, on the home, and I've got all this fiber optic stuff. Sometimes it'll just lag a few seconds to connect. It's technology. You gotta love it. Okay, so that is our spiel on that, on natural gas. And I'm gonna run about another 10 more minutes. Let's see what is happening. I'm going to take a look at gold real quick. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So we've got that retracement level. Awesome. Let me see. Did it already wick? I didn't even check my. Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. So my first position is about to hit take profit here in a second. Awesome. 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 Never got into the lower position. So awesome. If anybody took this, let me know. Hopefully, if you got in a little bit lower, you've already grabbed your 20. Yep, I'm 4 pips away, but I am not going to be stupid, and I am going to protect my trade here. And yep, okay, so I'm 2 pips away. And hold on, I'm going to place this at 10 pips in profit because Mama always said, "Don't give free money back." All right, cool. So if you took this, let me know if anybody grabbed some profits at any point. Definitely let me know what the dealio is, as we would say back in the day. Let me go over to the app and see what is going on. Awesome. My buddy from New York, Shimon, congratulations. You've got your 20. Good for you. Good for you. Still in until I see red. Daisy is a trip. Awesome. Hey, Shai, I also wanted to thank you for the referral. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's how we're building this community. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Okay, so everybody is waiting there for what they're doing. Awesome. Mahir, hello. You're welcome. I appreciate that. I'll go ahead and pop your comment here for those of you that are on YouTube Live. I appreciate that, the valuable information. You are more than welcome. Javier, awesome. You are in the app and you're also on our YouTube feed. Appreciate that. All right, cool. Hey, I appreciate the have a good day comment. Yes. Awesome. We're going to be doing some pretty cool things in 2024 in the app. So I hope to see you there, guys and ladies. Again, I'm keeping the price point, at until January 1st at $26 or $27, just to make it $26.99. I mean, that's for less than $1 a day. Just come in here, just sign up and try it for 30 days and just listen to what the current members are saying. Again, we're sharing articles. We're doing live feeds in here. I don't know where you're going to beat it for that price point. My goal, again, that's what helps me just pay for the platform. So again, you're not, there are Discords for $300, $900, $90 a month. I don't know where you're going to get the value for $27 if you kind of get started before you get going. So anyways, that's just kind of my spiel on that. Okay, this thing is about to knock me out at 10 points. Let's see if it takes it to my full take profit. And if we drop back down again, I'll look for a second entry. So we'll see what this does here. All right, while that's working, I want to give you one more value session. And let's get over to, let me see, the wacky crude. I mean, not crude oil. I always got crude oil because that's the bread and butter. Gold, right? Gold's just been acting funky, guys. I just honestly, I would just, I would just stay away from gold right now. I really, honestly, if you want my opinion, I have no idea what gold's going to do. Gold could just do anything right now, right? It looks like we're about to break this level. Sometimes this time of year, or any time of the year, if I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes you just don't know, right? Or you're confused. Then just don't trade it. Find, we've already got our pips for the day. Natural gas is like the returns on natural gas was like a couple of weeks of trading. So, anything here now is just bonus. So again, don't try to force anything. Gold right now is one of those wacky things. So that's the Fibonacci level on the 8-hour. Ideally, I would say, hey, let's start looking for something near the 61.8. This wick up here scares me. Will they come back to retest that up here? So, I'm just a little worried about that. Now, we have not been able to close above this area here since Friday, December 22nd. Okay. So if this candle, this 8-hour candle closes above there, then we have to assume we're going to go higher. A lower risk to reward then would just be waiting to see if we can get price come in here. And then there, I'm willing to take a risk, right? I'm willing to take this right here to fulfill the wick. But man, really riding this all the way back down to the zero. So you're talking almost a 4-to-1 risk to reward. That's probably the setup that I'll see if it comes to fruition, right? If you wanted to take a 61.8 trade, right, that would look something like this. Let's say you wanted to go just above the 61.8, I would definitely close by the 88, because if it goes higher than the 88, we're going up to the wick, right? So that could be a possibility right here, back to the zero line, because we've already tested the zero line several times, right? That could be a possibility there. So if you want to take this risk, that's a 2.7 to 1. Okay, so it's not bad. Small lot size. Like, I'm willing to do this a little bit higher on a very small lot size. Okay, something like this on a very, very smaller lot size, just because gold is very unpredictable right now, right? I could sustain gold to come up and come back down and enter multiple positions, but I want to be disciplined. I want to lead by example, and I want to kind of guide you in trading is all about psychology, right? Buy and sell will be the easy part of trading. It's what you do once you hit buy or sell, right? Do you have a plan before you hit buy or sell? You got to have a plan. So this is plan 1, and plan 2 is to wait till it goes deeper in the box. And again, same thing here. So just gold is just a little erratic right now. But if we get up here, as a matter of fact, I'm going to set an alert at this. I would not be entering anywhere before the 61.8. I'm going to set an alert. And if I get this alert, those of you that are in the app, you'll get a trade alert from me. So let's go ahead and go crossing up. And let me make my comments. Look for sell trade alert in the app. Right? These are the comments that I make. And this is the beauty about alerts. I don't sit here in front of my computer all day. I do these alerts for the different pairs I trade, and then I just leave for the day. I go out and I do whatever I got to do for the day, have fun. These alerts is what guides me. So I could be on my mobile phone, and when it hits, right? If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. So that's kind of what I would be looking at for gold. I only think because the return on investment would be worth it for 20 pips at a time. Again, cashing out a risk to reward type of ratio. So that's what I would look at. But because it's the end of the year, same thing. If this scenario doesn't happen really by today, I don't want to get caught holding a trade, especially on a long weekend, right? Happy New Year and everything else. You don't know what the markets can do to open up the brand new year. You do not want to be in any open trades when the market closes and then they go away for the new year. Anything can happen, right? If you're holding a trade because that's your goal to hold it and you want to wait to after the new year, that's fine. Use caution. But I would not enter any brand new trades late Thursday, Friday, and then say, I'm just going to hold it for after the new year, because when the market opens on a brand new year, you have the possibility of huge gaps to happen. So I'd rather trade the gap than to leave an open trade. Okay. So we have not been able to close higher than this orange line here. Maybe it comes back up here and gives you your 20 pips, right? I don't know that. I'm going to wait to see if we push into the 61.8, a little bit higher up in this area. Okay. That's for me. That's my plan. So I'm just sharing with you what I'm looking to do there. All right. Let me go to the app and see if we got any comments. Okay. Congrats. David grabbed a little bit on a sell, the fib. Thank you, Daisy. Nice catch. Was quite a job too. Awesome. I'm not touching gold. Yeah. The best thing probably for gold is just wait after the new year. That probably is the best advice, right? Yeah. I will post the crude oil chart in the app. So as soon as I'm done here, those of you that are in the app, you're going to get the replay of the live stream, and you're going to get all the charts that I'm sharing here will be in the trade alerts section where I post all the charts. Okay. Rose got her 20. Congratulations, Rose. So proud of you. Awesome. John got his 20 today. John, congratulations. Extremely proud of you. Good to see all these folks here in the app getting their 20s. Awesome. Congratulations. Oops, somebody was typing and I closed it. Gerhard, 40 pips. Awesome. Congratulations. Extremely proud. So let's see, because I went off the chart. What did crude oil end up doing? That was NASDAQ. I was like, what? Okay, let's get over to the 5 minute. This thing is very convoluted. All right. So I didn't even check my trade. You know why? Because I don't stress. Boom. We crush take profit. Let me see if it knocked me out or not. I don't think it did. Nope. Perfect. All right. Very good. We got our 10. We got our game plan. And I know some of you are going to start typing me as soon as I finish this live feed in the app. Oh my God, what do we do now? Well, if you made profits for today, you go out and you get a massage. You go out and have some lunch. You go out and do something. So that's what you do. Okay. So you go out and enjoy the rest of your day. Stop over trading. Okay. People are asking me on the YouTube feed, should I buy now? No, the buy should have happened already. All right. The buy should have happened already. Okay. We took our buy already. So hopefully you got your buy. That was the buy situation, right? I gave you live a buy situation. I gave you two, right? The 61.8 and the lower levels, which never got to. And anywhere in between, you had a choice. And this is the beauty about crude oil. If you can discipline yourself to come in and grab 20 pips at a time, and you do it once or twice a day, that's 40 pips. That's all you need. Okay. As your lot sizes, that's all you need. If you're trading contracts on futures, that's more than enough. That's all you need. Stop being so damn greedy. This market is not an ATM. It's not where you go up and say, give me $10,000 today. It's going to give it to you. Okay. This market is not your friend. Don't treat it like your friend. Right. But be careful with all the false prophets that are out there, telling you that they're making $10,000 on a trade. And, is it real? Is it demo? Hey, if they're doing it for real, great to you. I'm not going to hit home runs. I'm going to keep hitting base hits like this and just steadily. That's how I grew my account over years. This takes time, right? My first 2.5 years were failures in this market, right? I'm going into year 8 now. It took me 2.5 years of trial and error to finally get it. And 90% of that was my psychology, right? I was taught the wrong way. I was taught about, just letting it go. Don't worry. 1,000 pip stop losses. That doesn't work. That blows your accounts. So again, we're going to come in here very humble, and we're just going to grab our pips for the day and be done with it. And little by little, when you see progress, your mindset changes from a negative, this thing sucks. The people that do YouTube videos that Forex doesn't work and they lost all this money, those 98% of people are people that had a bad experience, right? If you go to a restaurant and you have a bad experience because the customer service is bad, you are going to tell people, don't go there. The customer service is bad, right? Same thing here. Same thing for anything in life, right? You buy a car and the car is bad. It's a lemon. You go and complain about it, right? So again, it's being connected with the right people, with the right mindset that changes your perspective on anything you do, right? There's 10,000 people, I'm sure, better than me. This is just my style. If you like it, I appreciate everyone that's here. We're simple. We come in, we come out. We're going to talk a lot more than just trading about life, about growth, about mindset. That is what keeps you in the game, not just about making money, but having purpose in your life, right? Are you giving back? Are you volunteering? Are you giving 10% to your faith-based organization? Are you doing whatever it is you do to leave people in a better position than you found them? That really is where we should be focusing on, right? To use these tools, whether you make $1 or you make $10,000, right? Using the blessings that we're receiving to be able to profit from our accounts, but be able to take some of that profit and give it back to the less needy, right? To the more needy people who are less fortunate, right? Or it might just be that you introduce trading to someone and you help them set up their account. Maybe you fund their first $50. Maybe you pay for their first month's membership. Hey, it's a brand new year. I'm in this awesome group. I'm going to get you started for $27, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you get going. Right? So it could just be that. That could be the gift that you give them. And that's what helps them, because you give them hope, right? You give them hope. The key here is that you don't live paycheck to paycheck. Whether you make an extra $5 or you make an extra $10 or you make an extra $10,000, right? The key here is to be able to use the money for experiences, right? All my profits in Forex don't go for my lavishes, right? I live in a very nice community, very, very humble, I rather travel. I want to give my kids the experience to travel. So I travel a lot, not for my selfish reasons, to give my kids experiences, because I don't know if they're ever going to have those experiences when they grow up. Trust me, my whole family is doing this stuff. Sisters, nephews, cousins, whether they make $15, $100, $500, it's extra income for them as well. So that's the gift that you can give somebody, right? So it's not really about the money you're making. It's what do you do with the money that you're making? If you're not blessing others, I think you're doing a disservice, right? The goal here is to bless other people along the way. And it doesn't take a lot, okay? It doesn't take a lot to bless someone. It could just be you buy them a cup of coffee, right? I have a tradition that I personally do. Every Wednesday, I go somewhere and I buy a meal, coffee for someone at a particular restaurant, something I've been doing for a while, okay? Just a simple way to give back. I don't tell the person who it is. I could be in a drive-through lane and I just say, hey, whatever they order back there, I'm paying for it. They charge me. It's just a way that I feel that I can give back to the universe. It's the blessing I receive. It has a lot to do with my faith as well, that we should bless people when we can. And so again, if you make $1 in this market, you can take 15 cents and you can still bless someone, right? So anyways, that's the mindset. That's what we're going to be working on as we move into 2024 as well. Okay. So let me get back over to I've got to kind of get going because I have a private session that is cranking up here in a minute. Let me get over to the chat. 40 pips. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, you have to show gratitude. Absolutely. Okay. Well, that's our buy now. These zones are not going to change. Okay. I'm going to go back to the 1 hour. Okay. There was the nice retracement level again. So, hopefully some of you got in, even if you got in here, right? You're at 55 pips profit. If you got in at the initial entry, there's the 50-day moving average working like a charm, right? Near the 50-day moving average entries limits your risk as well. That's why I wanted to wait. That's why we marked it up. That's why we talked about this box over here, them coming to grab liquidity, and that's exactly what they did. So everything worked out perfectly today, okay? I would use caution. Like, do you start buying now? No, I wouldn't start buying now. The buy already happened, right? We're seeing now a retracement back up to these levels, right? Crude oil at this point is still bearish on the 1 hour, right? We did not make a higher high, right? So now that this is over, let me get rid of this, right? We did not make a higher high here, right? We came up here, so higher low, lower low, higher low. And so this candle is still moving. It is on target to make a lower low. So, we're seeing the walking down effect. We'll probably see some form of retracement up and then maybe continuation down. But we still have to let the candles play out. These are open, active candles, right? The one thing I will tell you is that if we close above 75.50, if we close above, keyword close, right? Candle up here, closing. Let's make this green to keep it consistent. Then we can expect these highs to be taken out. Okay, so we'll really look at that. We can expect 76.20 or higher if we close a candle above this zone right here. Okay, but for now we're wait, right? Because the only other option is that we come back up to retest again and that we drop. So these are the only really plays that you should be looking at, right? That we drop and go from there, right? Getting into a sell now with this retracement could be a little risky. I would wait to see if you get one of these two scenarios right here, which would be coming back up to retest. And again, you could only knock. This would be, I would do this like a super tight stop loss back to the 50-day moving average, super tight stop loss, because you could only knock so many times, okay, before eventually they open the door. So they knocked once and they went away. They knocked twice, they went away. They knocked 3 times, they went away. They knocked 4 times, they went away. Okay, and here they really ran away, right? If they come back up again, are they going to open the door to then eventually let them in to go back up to the next house? And that's the way I kind of look. That's the way I kind of articulate trading, right? If if you'll knock so many times, right? If somebody comes to your door and knocks 4 times and nobody opens the door, they usually leave for a while. But if they're persistent, they're going to come back and they're going to knock again. And maybe on this time, you're home and you open the door, right? And when you open the door, price is going to move up. Okay. So that's what you should be looking for here. Okay. That would be the only thing I look for. If you are going to play the 5th knock on the door, this would basically be about a 9-point stop loss. Why? Because if the candle closes above this area, we're going to go higher. We're going to go higher. We're probably going to do the come back down, hit the top of the zone, and then come back up and go up to the next zone up here to take out those highs. Okay. So those are the major plays. I'm done for today. So we hit our pips for today. But if those of you that are rambunctious and want to do more, that would be the only plays that I'm looking at when it comes to crude oil. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to post these charts now, Rogers, in the app. Okay. Awesome. All right. Thank you for being here. Whether you were, hey, congratulations to Lennox. Hope I said it right on YouTube Live. You got your 40 pips. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. So I'll be posting this in the app now, and those of you will get that, and all the other stuff as well. I will be posting in the app. Elizabeth, you are more than welcome. Good to see you here, my friend. Okay. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the chats, 9 to 10:30ish. I won't be around too much. I've got a couple private coaching sessions that I'm doing, but then I'll be back just to check up on you guys. No trade alerts. I'm not gonna force you to do something that you shouldn't be doing, but I'll definitely share the charts now for all of you. All right. Hey, have a great day. We're about to start a new year. We are going to be doing a live session in the app probably on Friday. We have our Q&A session. I also want to use that. I want to talk about your goals for 2024 real quick, and I'm going to get you into writing your trading plan. So over the New Year break, some of you can actually write out a plan. I want you to share those plans, take screenshots, share them in the app, or email them to me. I want to kind of take a look at them. I want to hold you accountable. I'm going to share mine. I want you to hold me accountable. So we'll be doing that kind of cool stuff coming up over the next few days as well. Okay. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Be blessed. Go be kind to someone today. It could be a phone call, a text message. It could be a cup of coffee that you buy. You don't need to let them know it's you, right? Do it humbly and go be kind to someone today. Have a great day.